Welcome to the first episode of my playthrough of Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I was just sort of thinking this through earlier, and I did start A Link to the Past on the SNES Classic, but saw they had the GBA port, which is what I originally played on as a third grader in 2003. I beat it several times then, so just want to get back to it and see what it's all about. I'm pretty sure I remember everything about this game. I've 100%ed it several times, so here we go. A Link to the Past. And see, and eventually, hopefully, if I can get a whole band of brothers together, we can play Four Swords. That'd be super sick. And when choosing ports, I mean, I feel like A Link to the Past is like on the GBA is a definitive port because it updates a lot of this content to fit the continuity of the rest of the series. Also, it adds an additional dungeon for if you play Four Swords, which has a secret ending. So long ago, in Hyrule, a beautiful kingdom surrounded by forests and mountains, legend told of an omnipotent and omniscient golden power that lay hidden. It was hidden in a sacred realm beyond the reach of man, but one day, a doorway to that realm was suddenly opened. Hoping to claim the golden power as their own, the people began to quarrel and fight. Many sought to enter the hidden golden land, but none returned, and instead evil power began to issue forth from the dark portal. So the king commanded 7 sages to seal the gateway to the land of the golden power. Many brave knights were lost in battle to protect the sages from the tides of evil. But the seal was cast, evil flowed no more, and the seal would remain for all time. Or so the people hoped. But when these events were obscured by the mist of time and became legend, a mysterious wizard known as Agahnim appeared from nowhere. And with strange magic powers, he eliminated the good king of Hyrule. He cast spells on the soldiers and kidnapped young maidens descended from the sages in order to break the seal. The destiny fast approaches for the final maiden, the Princess Zelda. Help me. Please, help me. I am a prisoner in the castle dungeon. My name is Zelda. The Wizard Agahnim has done something terrible to the other girls. Now only I remain. Agahnim has seized control of the castle, and even now is trying to open the sage's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Mog, I'm going out for a bit, but there's no need to worry. I'll be back by morning, but I don't want you leaving the house until then. Go back to bed, and wait for me to return. Don't leave me, Uncle. Yeah, the controls are, I remember the controls a lot better on the GBA port. You got the lamp. Press A to light torches and navigate the dark. Oh boy. I've got a very terrible feeling. I know Uncle told me not to leave the house, but I have a feeling something terrible is gonna happen. Uncle! That voice. Mog, is that you? I told you to wait at home. I suppose there's no escaping destiny. Here, take this sword and shield from me. I shall teach you one of the secret sword techniques used by the Knights of Hyrule. Hold B to focus your power into your blade. Release it to unleash the power. Mog, you must rescue Princess Zelda. Our people are fated to do so. But do not fall victim to fate, Mog. I shall always remember our time together. Uncle, no! Uncle, no! No! I used to do that all the time, like make him cry. Yeah, in the SNES version of A Link to the Past, Link doesn't make those sounds. He just slashes. Dun, 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 dun. Now, we're going to sit here and say which Zelda is the best Zelda of all time. It is going to be this one. I don't know. Majora's Mask is still, like... Majora's Mask is still, like, one of my all-time favorites, but I absolutely love A Link to the Past. I adore it. It's so... I can't get through there without the Master Sword. But why is it that the SNES version, or the SNES era of games, was like the best era for gaming, like ever? Like a lot of like our series these days, their games still don't hold up. I know Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild were amazing, but still, like, just the level of detail that these games had were freaking amazing. Yes, we're supposed to be going to the castle dungeon. And I just love the intro to this game, how it has like an intro dungeon. So like, And it doesn't really feel like a tutorial at all. It doesn't really hold your hand too much. It gives you what you need, but it's like it starts off like pretty action heavy. There's not a lot of build up, which is awesome because oh, I forgot. Yeah, I can just totally bypass all these guys. When I was like 8 and I first played this game, though, like before I got on the Game Boy Advance, because we had it on the SNES, like at my dad's house, Boomerang. Ooh. Oh, and I love that you can just save from here too. Like in the SNES version, you couldn't just save and continue. You had to like save and quit the game, or you could only save whenever you died, which is like exactly how you would save in like Link's Awakening in the old school games. Because Link's Awakening was the 4th game, right? So after this one, that's yeah, there's just quality of life improvements in the GBA one. But I mean, it's so cool to go back and play the original SNES version because like there are like some dungeon layout changes and like I sometimes feel like even the graphics are just a little bit crisper, maybe like the color palette at least, because in the SNES like you get all those crazy, you get like, you know, the full screen resolution. But I feel like the graphics are kind of the same, though. I don't know. I don't see the difference. Thank you, Mog. I had a feeling you were getting close. Mog, listen carefully. All the soldiers in the castle have fallen under the wizard's spell, and I fear even worse has befallen my father. That wizard is an inhuman fiend. His powers are strong. Do you understand? Mog, listen carefully. All the soldiers in the castle have fallen under the wizard's spell, and I fear the worst has even befallen my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend. His powers are strong. Yes, I understand. Good. We should go quickly before the wizard notices us. I know a secret path, but we must go to the first floor to reach it. Let's go. Come with me, princess. We shall save you. Man, and that's also something I really love is that like you start the game by saving the princess, and like you develop this relationship with her at the very beginning of the game. Got you. There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us. We must hurry. Oh no! I was distracted. The ornament shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch black inside, and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. We have to push it from the left. Come on, help me. Alrighty, here we go. Die, damn it. After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to the sanctuary. Let's be careful. Man, give me a heart, please. Oh, oh my god. Princess Zelda, are you safe? And you're the one who rescued her, Mog? It's thanks to Mog that I escaped from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, once I have finished with you, the final one, the sage's seal will be opened. Mog, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he breaks the seal of the seven sages, a wave of evil power will be unleashed. If that happens, the people of Hyrule shall never know peace. Before that happens, before it's too late, please, you must defeat the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can, you must. I sense that a mighty evil force guides this wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword, but the only person remaining who knows any idea where the blade may be hidden is the village elder. He is said to be a descendant of one of the seven sages. Perhaps he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map, but we must take care. I am certain the castle soldiers are looking for you, and the princess now. The two of you cannot stay together, so I shall hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. Do you understand? Yes. Whew. There we go. We just got through the beginning. And that is the start of The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. But, yeah. Great work. It was a quick, easy intro dungeon. Just gives you a brief display of the mechanics, raises the stakes, introduces the villain, introduces the plot, and also helps you develop a relationship with Zelda and just establish the sort of like call to action so that Link can go ahead and start doing what he does best. So like, I don't know, I think that's a very strong opening for a Zelda game. Even the Wind Waker, like with, you know, Arrow getting kidnapped and all that, and I mean that was a great opening, but like there's just so much that happens to get through that. I guess so much story, but like something I like about these games back from this era is that they kept things simple, and every single action or every single step, it's so impactful. And I mean, you don't need like a ton of narrative to raise the stakes. You don't need a ton of narrative to raise the impact. Sometimes you just tell the story by showing, and you do so by action. So that's something I liked. Something I like about A Link to the Past is that it does things like that. So it's always so cool to go back and play this game. It's probably my favorite Zelda game of all time. Or it's probably tied up there with Majora's Mask. I love Majora's Mask a lot too. I think both of those from my childhood just hold a special place in my heart just because of how impactful they were on me as a person. And I just like, you know, love and miss their worlds more or less. Like I love playing in Termina. I love the people. I love how immersive it is. A Link to the Past, I just love how streamlined and how simplistic and how formulaic the game is, but like that formula is repeated throughout several Zelda games, so it obviously sets a core foundation. Plus the music is amazing, and it's just somewhat darker than other Zelda games, especially since it's an earlier Zelda game. But that's why I like Majora's Mask too, because it's also very dark. So I like those games that do take that darker tone. And Twilight Princess, you know, kind of sort of follows the same formula set by A Link to the Past. It's just reiterated, more derivative of Ocarina of Time's innovations, and it holds true to having that darker aspect, but there are some tedious things that hold that back, and sometimes it just plays it too safe. But Twilight Princess is still a great game, but I love how Link to the Past establishes all that entire formula. And I just love it when a Zelda game shakes things up. So like at this time, it was revolutionary. But then Ocarina of Time, innovated on that in 3D. Majora's Mask introduced, time travel, the time-based element with the 3-day cycles, but also the scheduling, and then the just a smaller game, but a smaller area, but smaller map, but just more jam-packed with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's just so much versatility within Zelda. So I mean, I'm looking forward to playing more Zelda on my channel, especially just trying out all the games, just giving us a taste of every single one, because like I said, I'm a huge Zelda fan. Love it. Final Fantasy, Zelda, Resident Evil, those are like sort of like my top 3. But I also love fighting games too. But I mean, I'm just saying, in terms of story base wise, like Final Fantasy and Zelda probably have the most impact on me. And yeah, they're inspiring. So looking forward to playing more of this, especially more Zelda and more games in the series as time goes on. But yeah, Link to the Past, up there, one of my favorites, always will be, and that's a very strong opening. So if you're looking forward to more Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and would like to see me play more, feel free to like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you haven't already, and I'll speak to you guys later. But until then, it's always a pleasure. Catch you on the next one. Adios.